It's funny, the Monterey Jazz Festival is, I lived in Santa Cruz. Monterey is right across the bay, 40 miles. Santa Cruz is at the north end of Monterey Bay. Monterey is at the south. And obviously they've been going, it's like Newport, it's an institution. They started in 1958. But I had very little involvement, really none, at the Monterey Jazz Festival. I didn't really know anybody there. I had performed there once as a musician. Jimmy Lyons had called me to book my band to play there. And I knew one person on the board of directors who was doing education programs like we were at Kuumbwa. And so she invited me one year. So I had been twice to the Monterey Jazz Festival. And then about 1990, end of 1990, my friend on the board told me that Jimmy Lyons was retiring. And I had to think about maybe applying for the job. And I had been at Kuumbwa 15 years at that point, and I thought, well, maybe that would be a good thing to do. So I did. I sent them a letter, and they were interested in speaking to me. So I remember a couple of interviews, and they brought me on board in 1991. The interesting thing was they said, well, don't leave Kuumbwa. Do both, because their vision of it was that this was more of a part-time job. As they put, oh yeah, just do what Jimmy did. You just book the bands and get up on stage and introduce them. That's all you have to do. I inherently knew that within 15 years of experience in this business at that point, that there's a lot more to the picture than what they were presenting. But the thought of being able to do both, with the blessing of each organization, I thought, well, I'll give that a try. Because I didn't want to leave Kuumbwa, but I thought, well, geez, I would like to try something else, and see what else I could do in this business. So really, to this day, I still am involved in both organizations. My role with each organization has evolved a little bit over the years. But I was able to maintain my ties at Kuumbwa, and it really proved to be beneficial, because at Kuumbwa, we're presenting music multiple times a week, and so my ear was always to the ground. I was always hearing new music coming through that I could think about for the Monterey Festival. And then, of course, with the cachet of the Monterey Festival, it was easier for agents took your call quicker and all that, so I could help leverage. And the relationships that I made at Monterey then would help get some of those artists down, whether it was Wynton or Pat Metheny or Michael Brecker or Herbie Hancock, to actually play at Kuumbwa in the venue itself, which is, really amazing. So it's been a good symbiotic relationship over the years. This is Tim Jackson from the Monterey Jazz Festival and Kuumbwa Jazz. For more interviews like this, you can go to jazztimes.com.